The big story this week. I have some thoughts about Sam Altman's orb. I'm Western Toilet.
The smartest man from the future.
This is the Chongqing Punk Update, and here's what happened next week. Here's the thing. You shouldn't get to make the thing that causes all the confusion about who is and isn't a real person and then sell the solution to that problem. You're not getting your robot hands on these peepers. My biometric data is mine. I don't care how terrible Ticketmaster is.
Back in my day.
If you wanted to go to a concert, you had to teach the surviving mice how to play guitar. And for how smart they are, they weren't really into it. They kept hiding their tiny guitars in a maze and bringing me a piece of cheese. I don't know where they were getting the dairy, but it was nice to have. Let me do it again just because that bird. But it was nice to have. What the heck? But it was nice to have. It's right up there on the corner. Hey! Fuck off! Yeah. Let's incept into the world of Chongqing Punk the Audiobook, a fictional story in which I am a minor character. The hipsters were out in full force celebrating physical media and afternoon beers at Record Store Day. Were any of the resistance among them? Would they be worth their salt if you could tell? Meanwhile, a future is coming in which you don't exist. Not for catastrophic reasons, well, also that. But even in catastrophe, the natural order continues. Death is a part of life. Catastrophe is less common, but we're fucking around, so let's find out. It's only logical. In lighter news, when podcast hosts have knuckle tattoos, what's the deal with bacon? Nate Silver wants you to believe there's a pattern. Is he back? Are we back into quantifiable results? The trend waxes and wanes, and there are times we just don't want to know. There are times when we think meteorology is science, or at least numbers, because then we can know it. And if we know it, it can't hurt us. If we had just been reasonable, Jon Stewart would have saved the day. Why didn't we let Jon Stewart save the day? Look out for this cat. There's a genre of trick question that's a fun surprise and a genre that's pedantic wankery. I'm going for pedantic wankery, but I keep ending up fun. The greatest tragedy in my life. Besides the other thing, that brings us to the top 3 comments of the week. Number 3, I'm just a simple man who likes neo-futuristic things I can't comprehend, at Bloody Washer. Number 2, with enemies like me, who needs friends? At George Lopez, 8287. And the number 1 comment of the week, I call it polyfriendery, at Art Stardust. And now, our question from the viewers. Is it better to be trampled against the grain or run with the herd? At Plaid Hiker. Here's the thing our ancestors figured out pretty quickly. Threshing the grain makes previously undigestible grasses able to provide nutrients, and bread is delicious. Is this metaphor implying that we should eat the weird among us? I don't like that. Let me try again. I think a balanced society has people that look to protect our cohesiveness and people that push to try something new. Also, some of them want to try bungee jumping. It's not something I would ever do, but somebody's got to test the gravity before the bill comes due. If you have a question, put it in the comments. Maybe I'll answer it next week. Okay, like and subscribe. That's what you're supposed to do in this time and place. Head over to Bandcamp to find the new single Friendlessness, and cue up Chongqing Punk the Audiobook, a story that follows Linda as she uncovers a conspiracy to control the weather through social media. Or maybe she just hates modernity. In chapter 13, Linda runs into an old friend who brings chaos wherever she goes, but hey, be cool about it for once. I'll leave you with one last thought. I've never destabilized the concept of what it means to be human. Have you?